Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
Greetings, Earthlings, Space Cadets, Freakazoids, all my misfits, and creatures from around the world. Welcome to Space for Three. Today, we are in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. We're in a film location for the Dawn of the Dead, but we're actually going to visit the Living Dead Museum, where they also have some screen-used memorabilia. So I invite y'all to come along, because we got plenty of space.
All right, so here we go. They have a wall dedicated to celebrating the history of Monroeville Mall, where, of course, the Dawn of the Dead was filmed. Here's a poster from the film, and here are some stills. As you can see, they were filmed right here in the mall. And then here we got some makeup work, some behind the scenes. George Romero himself. Here's that little bridge where the zombies walk through. So this entire mall was filled with zombies at one point. There were so many zombies that they were in the Guinness Book of World Records. Here's the certificate. The largest gathering of zombies involved 894 participants at Monroeville Mall, Monroe, Pennsylvania, United States on October 29, 2006.
Alright, y'all, we're going in.
All right, here we go. First up, first zombie of the day. How you doing? How's your mama and Dan? And here we got some autographed posters from Living Dead Weekends.
Check it out, y'all. Right here is the original used elevator. It's been reconstructed from Dawn of the Dead. Check this out. There you got the elevator door, the zombie. Here's the elevator button. And here's some clips from the actual movie.
There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins.
The original escalators as seen on Dawn of the Dead, plus some side panels. But check it out. Going up. So right here we got Monroe Mall 1978 era security uniform. And this is screen used props from the SWAT team. The rifle, screen used. Jim Kirk helicopter zombie costume. Screen used and autographed machete. Official production prop from 1978, Dawn of the Dead.
So the entire museum is basically covered with posters from the different films, from Night of the Living Dead to Dawn of the Dead to all kinds of dead to all the zombies. There's just so much that George Romero contributed.
All right, so here we got a little timeline starting at 1968, going all the way to 1970, 1975. This is what all the zombies look like to the time. 1980, 1985, 1990, 95, 2000. All right, so now we are inside Mindhunters. Check this out. Screen used flag, the IV, screen used jet airplane cabin set. We're entering the section of the Evil Dead 2. So right there you can see Evil Dead 2 walking tree. You got the exterior wall, the window frame, porch roof. This was the cabin interior door, the fireplace.
Evil Dead reel-to-reel tape recorder.
This was filmed a few miles away from here in Pittsburgh Cemetery.
Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
Right here, we got some screen used stuff.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered.
And here we have the actual interior can lights that were used in the farmhouse scene.
I looked up and I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me and he ripped at me.
And of course, this is a screen used belt to hold in the bullets. And here we have some more stills behind the scenes from the actual movie in the cemetery.
Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
And over here we have some Land of the Dead production costumes and some more autographed pictures from the cast members.
So here we got a lot of cast members leaving their handprints, bloody handprints for the Maul of Fame. Get it? Maul of Fame instead of Hall of Fame. So there you go. Now we're about to enter some Creepshow. This is screen used from the crazies of Creepshow. Ellen City Cemetery. Yeah, that concludes the visit here. Living Dead Museum, George Romero, all kinds of memorabilia, screen use stuff from the movies in the mall where they filmed Dawn of the Dead. Hope y'all enjoyed it. With that being said, don't forget to see new places, meet new faces, and always leave a space for love. Peace.
Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injury.